Hi, I'm Sir Matt from our programming tutorial. Today, we will talk about C++ variables. Okay, I know you are familiar with variables kasi kahit sa ating basic mathematics or elementary mathematics up to high school ay natatakil at napapag-aralan naman ang variables. Okay, so this time, ang variables ay apply natin sa ating C++ programming language. Kasi pag magpa-process na tayo ng mga data or values, we need a variables. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Ano nga ba ang variables in C++? C++ variables are containers for storing data values. Ibig sabihin, dito tayo naglalagay ng values. For example, x, y, diba? In basic mathematics, ginagamit tayo ng mga variables kung saan naglalagay tayo ng numbers. Kaya storing data values or containers. No, lalagayan sila ng mga data values sa loob ng ating codes. In C++, there are different types of variables defined with different keywords. For example, ayun yung meron tayo. Okay, so that's first yung int or int. Ang ibig sabihin yan, stores integers, whole numbers, without decimal, such as 123 or negative 123. So, yun ang kayang hawakang value ng ating int pag nag-declare ka ng variable as int. Sabihin, kapag mayroong decimal, hindi na pwede. Na naka-specify sa ating slide o presentation na ang int ay whole number lang. The next one is the double. Okay, double stores floating point numbers with decimals, such as 19.99 or negative 19.99. So, imagine, no, may mga numbers na ginagamit tayo na whole number. And, for example, age. Diba? Age is enough for int. Double is enough for prices. May mga prices na may decimal. Okay, so sa mga susunod na slide and presentation o videos, tutorials, i-elaborate natin ng data types o mga different types of variables na yan in C++. And number one is the char or char. Actually, it's character. I pronounce it as char, o yung iba naman is char. Okay, char or char stores single characters such as A or B. Ibig sabihin, kung yung variables isang word yan, okay, hindi pwede sa char yan. Isang letter lang ang pwedeng i-store kay char. Char values are surrounded by single quote. Ito. So, kung makikita natin dito, ayan, A, single quote, that is char. Hindi ka pwedeng maglagay ng name sa char. And string, stored text, such as hello world. Ayan, pansinin nyo, diba? Parang, kung iisipin natin, string is a set of characters. Kasi, pwede ka na maglagay ng buong word dito sa string. String values are surrounded by double quotes. Ayan. Kapag double quotes, ibig sabihin string ang ilalagay mo. The bool, okay, B-O-O-L, sa ibang programming language, we call it as boolean. Okay, bool stores values with two states, true or false. 1 or 0, yes or no. That's it. Yun lang. Okay. So, sa mga susunod na videos natin, after variables user input, pwede na natin elaborate ang mga variable, types of variables na yan. Excuse me. Okay. Next slide. Declaring or creating variables. So, paano nga ba tayo nagdi-declare ng variables sa ating C++ program language? To create a variable, specify the type and assign it a value. This is the basic syntax. Type, this is the type. This is the variable types. Eto, types of variables. Eto, int, double, char, string, and bool. Okay, lalagay mo dito int x is equals to value. Okay, word type is one of the C++ types such as int, yung kanina sa ating previous slide. Okay, and variable name is the name of the variable such as x or my name. Okay, mayroon pang rules sa paggamit ng variables, no? The equal sign is used to assign values to the variable. To create a variable that should store a number, look at the following example. Ito yung example natin when we are declaring a variable or creating a variable in C++. Okay, create a variable called my num. This is the variable name. Type is int and assign the value in it, the value 15. Okay, kung titingnan natin yan sa actual code, ito siya, int my num is equals to 15. Siyempre, hindi lang naman ito yung code, no? Buo yung code niyan. Okay, kung naalala nyo yung paano nabibuild ang isang code, no? Nabibuild ang isang code using the hashtag, the header or the library header, tapos the int main, the main function, okay, and the statement sa loob. Yung mga na-discuss natin sa mga previous videos. Okay, so ngayon ganito siya na, halimbawa, this is our dev C++ kung saan tayo nag-code. Let us create a new file para may pakita ko sa inyo paano tayo nagdi-declare ng variable. This is a iOS stream. Okay, kung gusto nyo balikan ito, no, pwede kayong bumalik doon sa ating video. This is iOS stream. Okay, anong kailangan natin? Int main. Then kailangan natin yung curly bracket or curly brace. Okay, so anong code natin kanina? It's int my num is equals to 15. Asan? Okay, int my num is equals to 15. Okay, int is the type of variable, my num is the name of the variable, and 15 is the value. Okay, so let's try to print kasi nakalagay kanina my num. Okay, so remember, we have to compile this bago natin ma-run yan. Okay, this is the variables kunwari. Okay, so compile. Let us wait kung mayroong error. Ay, may error nga. Anong kulang natin? Int main daw. May kulang ba tayo dito? Okay, wait lang ha. Okay, so wait lang ha. Parang may nakalimutan tayo. The standard namespace, which is the using namespace std. Using namespace std. Okay, execute. Compile. Hopefully wala na siyang error. Okay, so pag nirun natin yan, the output will show kung ano ang laman ng my num. Okay, let's run. Okay, this is the output. Okay, 15. Okay, so balik tayo sa ating presentation. Okay, so sabi niya, you can also declare a variable without assigning the value and assign the value later. Pwede yun. Halimbawa, ito. Okay, kung titignan natin sa part na to, nag-declare tayo ng variable na mayroong value kagad, pero pwedeng wala muna. Okay, walang problema dyan. Ang iba kasi ganyan ang ginagawa nila. Sa kalagitnaan ng process, doon mo maisip na pwede pala siya lagyan. For example, num is equals to 10 or 15. Walang problema dyan. Same output pa rin. Okay. Error. Wala. Then, run. Ito siya. Same output pa rin. 15. Okay. Ginaya lang natin to. So, and then, note that if you assign a new value to an existing variable, it will overwrite the previous value. Halimbawa, Halimbawa, itong part na to. Balik tayo dito. Halimbawa, yan. Okay. Meron tayong value dito na 15. Balik natin yung kanina. Okay, gawin na natin comment yan. So, compile. Then, run. Okay. That is that is 15. This is the output. Pero kung papalitan natin to, gawin natin, tanggalin natin comment, gawin natin 10. Sabi niya mag-overwrite daw. No. Compile. Okay, run. Okay. So, tingnan niyo yung output. Naging 10. Diba? Kasi nag-overwrite. Ibig sabihin, papalitan na niya yan. Okay. So, next slide. Other types. Okay. Other types. A demonstration of the other data types. This is the int na kung paano tayo gumagamit. No? Okay. Gawin natin sa ating dev C++ para mas maano natin siya. Makuha. Okay. Gawin ko ng comment to. So, multiple comment line. Okay. Sabi niya kasi pwedeng ganito. Okay. Ibig sabihin wala na yan. No? Int na. Okay. Alam niyo naman ng int. Pang whole number lang, no? Is equals to 5. Double my float na is equals to 5.99. Okay. That char my letter is equals to R. Okay. Then string my text is equal to okay. Then the boolean bool or my boolean is equals to yan. So yan lang, no? Walang ano dyan. That is the how we declare kung saan mo gagamitin yung mga variables. Kasi pag ito ginawa mong 5.9 i-print, try natin siyang i-print na kung ano mangyari. Cout, print ko yung num. Okay, compile. Tignan natin kung lalabas yung decimal. Okay, so see, this is the num. Pinrint ko siya, wala lumabas na decimal. Pero kung i-print ko ay si my float, hopefully lalabas ang 5.99 dahil floating point siya. Okay. Then run. So ayan, lumabas yung ating 5.99 dahil kaya niyang mag-handle ng mga may decimal. And about the char naman, halimbawa my letter. Okay. Print natin siya. Doublein natin. Tingnan natin baka may error na lalabas. So may error tayo, di ba? Hindi pwede yan. Sabi niya, isa lang dapat. So ganun lang. No, ganun lang yung paggamit ng iba't ibang klase ng other types of variable. Okay, kung may mga questions kayo regarding yan, pwede nyong i-type sa ating comment section para masusunod na video ay ma-entertain po natin yan. Okay, so display the variables. Actually, displaying the variables, sabi niya, the cout object is used together with the operator. Okay, this is the operator, the display variables, like sa mga ginagawa natin, di ba? Halimbawa, okay, balik tayo kay dev C++. Okay, tanggalin ko na to, Okay, int my age is equals to 35. Then cout. Gusto kong palabasin I am my age. Parang ididikit lang natin. Years old. Okay. So ayan. Ito yung main. Ito yung value. Pag pinalit natin, ang output ay okay. Ito yung output natin. I am 35 years old. So that's how we print a variable. Okay, add variables together. We can type here. Paano tayo mag-add? For example, int x is equals to 5. Int y is equals to 6. Okay. Int sum, another variable kung saan natin nilalagay yung process values. Actually, we called it a expression. Then, i-print natin yung sum kung sino yung hawak ng process. Okay, so definitely ang sagot dapat dyan ay 11. Ay, may error tayo. Sorry. This is a cout. Okay, there is no error. Run natin. And this is the output. The output is 11. Okay, kung lalagyan natin ng message yan, the sum of x and y is yan, sum. Okay, run. Ito. Okay. So, ganyan lang yung pag-add ng dalawang variables. Okay, next slide. Okay, we have to declare many. Pwede to, no? Pwede natin gawin yan. Halimbawa, type ko yan. Int x is equals to 5. Pwede siya. Kasi iba ganito. X, y is equals to 6. Okay, pwede siyang straight. Kung alam mo magkakatulad yung variables mo as int, pwede yan. 6 as z or as 50. Or pwede mong gawin ganito. Na wala pang numbers. X, A, B, C. They are all int. Pwede yan. Okay. Cout. Okay, add natin sila, no? X plus Y plus Z. Okay. Let us see what is output. And this the output is 16. In-add natin tong ito. Okay. So, one value, ito yung sinasabi ko, one value to multiple variables. Ito yan, no? Okay, ano kayang output dito? So, check natin, no? Int x, y, and z, or z. X is equals to y, is equals to z, and equals to 50. Okay. So, sa logic formulation program, dinidiscuss ko yan. Paano yung data process. Ayan. So, trigger natin ano yung output. Okay. May error ata tayo. Okay. So, hindi pwede to. Ang count ay hindi pwede. Sorry. Sorry lang. Spelling tuloy. Cout. Run. This is the output. 150. Okay, parang gano'n lang, di ba? They all have the same value. Okay, so next slide. We have the C++ identifiers. Okay. Ano nga ba yung C++ identifiers? C++ identifiers, all C++ variables must be identified with unique names. No, hindi pwedeng magkakatulad ng variables. These unique names are called identifiers. Identifiers can be short names like X and Y. Diba? Or more descriptive names, age, sum, total volume. Kasi ako, pag gumagamit ako ng identifiers or variable, no, dinidepende ko kung ano yung request ng parameter or ng input. For example, ang request mo is to input name. Okay, my variable is name. Ang request mo is to input age. My variable is age. Okay? And note, it is recommended to use descriptive names in order to create understandable, and maintainable code. Okay? So, may example ako dito. Okay? may example, ito yung example natin, no, on how we use a descriptive names as identifier. Halimbawa, example, okay, we have the int minutes per hour, okay, 60, okay, this is good, okay. Ito naman, int m is equal to 60, okay, walang problema dyan walang problema sa pag-declare mo pag itong ginamit mo. Ang problem lang, sabi niya, but not so easy to understand what m is actually is, di ba? Hindi mo alam anong gamit nito, ay anong ibig sabihin ng m. Okay, as a programmer, okay, you do not know ano ba tong m na to. Okay, pag kasi ikaw may nakita ka ng codes na ganyan, oy, this is a 4 minutes, di ba? Meron ka na idea. Sabi nga sa inyo, halimbawa ang request mo is to input name, di ba? Alam nga ng variable mo is n, okay, okay, gagamit ako ng name para mas maintindihan ko or maintindihan ng ibang developer or programmer yung aking mga variables. Okay, remember na, dapat descriptive names para mas maintindihan, saka madaling ma-maintain. Okay, next slide. So, meron tayong general rules for naming variables. Ito yung sinasabi ko, the rules. Sabi niya, name can contain letters and digit and underscore. Okay, yun lang. Sa mga special characters, ang pwede nang gamitin na yung underscore. Name must begin with letter or an underscore. Okay. So, names are case sensitive. Sa C++, very case sensitive. No, anong ibig sabihin nun? Halimbawa daw, diyan, no, halimbawa, pag sinabi mong int num, okay, is equals to 1, magkaiba to, int, magkaiba to, cout, ang pinrint mo is cout, num, magkaiba yan. Okay, kahit pareho silang na spelling, they are case sensitive. Ibig sabihin, kung ano ang dineclare mo doon, siya din ang i-call mo dito. Case sensitive. And names cannot contain white spaces. Okay, hindi daw pwede yung ganito. Num1 or num, diba? Let's say my space age. Hindi pwede yan. Dapat nakatikit. Or you can use underscore. Okay. Ayan. Or special characters and etc. Sa special characters, ang pwede lang itong C underscore. Reserved words like C++ keywords such as int cannot be used as name. Hindi pwedeng i-declare mo int as identifier. Error yan. Okay. They are keywords. Ibig sabihin ng keywords, ano sila? Reserved words sila. They cannot use as variable name. Okay. Sa mga susunod na videos natin, pag-aaral natin lalo na sa user input, mas elaborate natin yung paggamit ng variables. And next slide. Ayan. So, we have a constant, no, tinatawag natin constant. When you do not want others or yourself to override existing values, use the const keyword. This will declare the variable as constant. Ibig sabihin, unchangeable or read-only. Okay, so balik tayo dito. Halimbawa, we have the constant in my num according sa example natin. Okay, is equals to 15. Ibig sabihin, this is a constant, unchangeable. Diba kanina kasi pag nag-declare tayo pa dito, nag-overwrite daw. Ang mangyayari, pag pinrint natin yan, dapat ang output is 10. Okay, pero dineclare mo siya as constant. Ibig sabihin, may error. This is a int. Sorry. Ayan. So, compile. May error din. My num. What's the error? Sabi niya, my num. Okay. So, ito yung problem. Ayan. Read only. Okay. Hindi na pwede. Ayan o. So, hindi siya pwede. Ayan o. Ayan o. This is my num. assignment of read-only variable name. Ibig sabihin, unchangeable. Hindi pwede, ano? Pero kung tatanggalin natin sa code dito ang constant, okay, pwede yan. Wala lalabas na error. See, ayan. Wala pa rin siya. Pero pag nilagay natin ng const na keyword, sabihin, may error siya. Because read-only na to. Unchangeable. Okay? And you should always declare the variable as constant when you have values that are unlikely to change. Halimbawa, ito yung mga constant minutes per hour. Meron tayong 60 minutes kada oras. That is constant. Sa pi naman, meron tayong 3.14. That is constant. Yun yung mga hindi nagbabago. We can declare them as constant. Diba? Pero kung age yan, you cannot declare the age as constant. Okay? So, that's how easy kung paano tayo mag-declare ng variables inside the C++. Okay? So, sa mga susunod na videos natin, we will use a variables na. For the next video, ang tinatawag natin user input. Ibig sabihin, meron na tayong input na gagawin sa ating code. Sa next video yan. Okay? So, if you learned today, please subscribe sa ating channel for more videos and tutorials. Thank you.